Hello everyone. This is a quick update from Defense Politics Asia regarding the Mariupol situation. So, according to the Ministry of Defense of the Russian Federation, they announced that there will be a ceasefire. I believe you should know by now. It's actually in 10 o'clock in the morning. It's supposed to have a ceasefire. So, now the time is already past 9 p.m. in Ukraine. And what happened was that the city council of Mariupol actually asked the residents to disperse and return to where they seek their shelter. Technically, they actually postponed the ceasefire evacuation and unilaterally. This actually against Ukraine government stand because this ceasefire and humanitarian corridor is actually negotiated between the Ukrainian representative and the Russian representative, at the highest level. But the defenders at Mariupol seems to not allow. And I saw a video of the mayor of Mariupol actually cannot get into his office. The office is actually locked. He's not able to enter his office. So we wonder who is actually in charge if Mariupol. And so the Russians also provided us with the route of the humanitarian corridor. So this black line is actually the humanitarian corridor, which will allow civilians to retreat all the way to Zaporizhzhia. And so the pathway is actually as per this. So from 11, so they say the ceasefire stops at 10, right? So at 11, the evacuation as agreed, the route will be through Nikolsky, which is here, and then to Rozivka, and then Pologi. Pologi is actually here, and then after that they will go to Orikiv, which is here. Orikiv, you can see Orikiv, and then all the way to Zaporizhzhia, where they will gather the citizens. Then they can actually come to this place. With this look, we also can conclude that the Russians have no intention to invade Zaporizhzhia anytime soon, given that they actually allow civilians to actually retreat to this place for safety. And but they of course they still continue to bombard the city if when there is a necessary military targets. So they were actually even given specific places. There's actually one, two, three specific locations within Mariupol to actually gather for the evacuation. But what happens that I saw social media videos, that the soldiers, the Ukrainian soldiers, is actually asking the civilians to go back, and then they are refusing to allow the civilians to leave. So the Russians is very angry. They actually call off the ceasefire because they say that the Ukrainian side is not actually following this, and following this ceasefire agreement and a humanitarian corridor agreement. And they're actually accusing the Ukrainian side of using the civilians as human shields. So which is probably more or less correct. But even that, there was actually a report that 19 civilians had been from Mariupol managed to escape through Russian help. Not sure which direction actually they went, but there were 19, and the comment actually mentioned that there is children among this few people that actually managed to get out. Otherwise, most of the civilians is actually still stuck. This is a big city, you can see, so there is still actually a lot of civilians stuck within the city. As usual, the battle situation within the city probably is operational secrecy. There's no information coming out of it, and but there is a lot of signs that the Ukrainian soldiers are hiding within residential units, apartments, drawing fire, from the Russians. So that's the no good. So this is the Mariupol update, and you can see there's actually a lot of other things. I will do this in the next update. So please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next update.